Hey guys, today I'll be showing you how to add a dashing mechanic to your game in Construct 3. So, without further ado, let's get started. Your finished product should look something like this. So you should be able to move around and dash without clipping into the walls. So what I have done here is made a simple level to just demonstrate the dashing mechanic. I've added a sprite, it is the wall. And then I've added two things to this: the solid behavior and the physics behavior. The physics behavior is not needed, so we can just get rid of this. So we just need the solid behavior on this one, and also just the platform and move to behavior on the player. You can just tweak the values, and for the move to behavior, I've set the max speed to 3000. So for the coding part, what you need to do first is right click, add a new global variable, and name this direction. This will determine the direction of the player, so if it's going left or right. Press OK. Now we will be adding our actual dashing mechanic here. So we'll be doing add event, add on keyboard, and check on key pressed. We'll click and choose our space key and click done. So if we're checking if we are pressing our space key. We're also going to be checking if we are not on the ground. So right click, add a new event, and search for is on floor for the player, and press I to invert this. Now you'll be right clicking on this event and then adding a blank sub event. This will be to check if we're going left or right. So we're going to be going to our adding this event, going to our keyboard and doing on key down, and then we'll be first let's check right arrow, and then we'll be copying and pasting this and setting this to left. Now we need to do some things here. So first we need to add our action in the right arrow first. Go to our player, scroll down to move to, and first we'll be toggling this to be true. So come here, set enabled, and we'll be making this enabled. Now you'll be adding an action, going to our system, setting our value and our direction to 1. So this will mean we're going right. And then we'll be adding an action, player, scroll down, and now you'll be looking for move to position. So we'll be moving to our position. So self.x. So we'll be doing, so for our going right, we'll be doing self.x plus 3000. This value can be adjusted, but I think this is the best. And for y, we'll just set it to self.y. And now what we'll be doing is going to add action, system, wait, and we'll be waiting a small amount of time, let's say 0.1 seconds, and then copying this code here and setting this to false. So we'll be coming here, setting it to true, setting our direction to 1, and then moving to self.x plus 3000, and remaining the y will remain the same, and then wait 0.1 seconds and then set the move to false. We'll be copying this code and pasting this here. Now the only thing we will change is instead of adding 3000, we'll be subtracting 3000 if we are pressing our left arrow. Now if I click play and show you, if I just dash here, we get stuck in the walls. So to fix this, we'll be adding a checker. So if we are overlapping the ground, we'll be subtracting a specific amount from our x. So going to add action, player, we'll be doing is overlapping another object. So we'll be checking if we're overlapping a ground here. Now we'll be right clicking here and adding a blank sub event, and copying this 2 times. So first we'll be checking if we're going right. So we'll be going to our system, compare variable, and then checking if our direction is equal to 1. So if we are going right, what we'll do is go to our player, then we'll be setting our X. So if we scroll down and just search set X actually, so we'll be setting our X to self.x. So here, as you can see, if we're going right, we're adding 3000. So here we'll subtract some small amount. So 50 works fine in this case. Well, you need to experiment and decide for yourself, but if you're following with me, you should write 50. So now I'll be checking if we're going left. Now here, the same thing, we're subtracting 3000 if we're dashing. So here we'll be adding 50 just to put it away, just to thrust the player away from the ground. So now if we dash into the ground, as you can see, we don't actually clip into the wall. So same with this. So I just forgot to set the value to 0 here. Now if we just play this, it should also work for our left arrow as well. So as you can see, if you're going and dashing. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. Bye!